So I know I just posted that one video saying that I wasn't Satanist. That's true. And the reason why. However, sometimes I really like to look at Satanism. I like to explore other things. Maybe even see how it applies to myself. Maybe not label-wise, but maybe, you know, in real-life terms. And one thing I really like about Satanism is the sense of the power of the individual. That the power is placed within inside the individual or individual mindset. That's what I see about Satanism anyhow. That the individual is given power is what it is, instead of a I guess you could say a community kind of consciousness. The consciousness power, I guess you could say, power of consciousness there is placed in the hands of the individual. And I think that's really cool, because I kind of see Greek magic as the same way, that the power is placed in the hands of the individual, and it's really about the self. You know, who the self is. And with me, since I've come into that terms, I guess, about the self, I kind of have discovered that I am not a lady of labels. Yeah, here we go again. Not a lady of labels, but somebody who can't really always be defined. People always ask me questions. For example, you know, what is my relationship status? You know, am I this or am I that? What is my religion? That's a good one. Because I usually tell them, once again, Wiccan, Straguria, but even more importantly, Greek polytheist, pagan. And they're like, what? That's because I cannot really put a label on myself, because I'm just so complicated. I'm just so complex. And I seem to deal with people on an individual basis too. That's the scary part. I can't really just label myself as one thing to all people. I don't care what you're talking about. I can't do it. It depends on the person I'm talking to. It depends on, you know, how I'm feeling that day, to be honest with you. What my views are that day. With everything. And I guess I have a real problem with that, but because other people have a problem with that. But it actually works for me. It works for my life. It works for who I am. And it pisses people off sometimes, I gotta tell ya. This individual power that I've succumbed to, this huge individualistic kind of consciousness, that inner self that I've embraced, my demona, pisses people off. So that's what I'm about. I'm about myself, strengthening my inner self. I'm not putting a label on myself in any way, shape, or form. If you want to get to know me, if you want to be my friend, that's cool. And, you know, if I love you one day, I may not love you the next. It's all just a given kind of thing. So, I'm really sorry. But that's kind of how it is. And I'm here on YouTube. One question posed to me was, am I here to work or play? Or no, what is it? Educate or play or something. Well, I'm kind of like into everything. In fact, I've got a video that I'm going to be posting soon. It's about a Magic the Gathering card that I thought was really cool. So, and it's going to be educational. How do you label that? Label that one.